Oh, howdy folks. Got a little time in between meals. I'm trying to catch me something fresh to eat. Hold on, got a bite. Tuna, what is this? Tuna? I like fresh tuna. Sorry, Charlie. Stick around, I got a better recipe than this, folks. And it didn't come from a can. Y'all seen me pull it right out of the water. It was a can of that tuna, right? Well, hey, I ain't into that no more. I'm all about fresh. Y'all interrupted my fishing, so I guess the least I could do now is show you how to cook a real piece of tuna. Shannon turned me on to tuna some years ago. I thought the only way you could eat it, it come out of a can. I tried to grill some of that one time. When you dump it out there, it just falls plumb down in them coals. It ain't a good deal. But she told me they made a tuna steak. Now, I didn't know fish had steak on them. I thought that was just beef. I really did. So look for you a good piece of tuna steak. It ain't over with the beef. It's in this freezer section all by itself. Now, if you live somewhere to where you can go reel you one of them fresh right in the boat, hey, you're a step ahead of me. But you can buy them little steaks in these little vacuum-packed freezer deals. They're pretty good eating, I promise you. Now, you want one that's fairly thick, sort of like this, and it's a good red color and bright. I really like that about it. But the best thing you can do to that piece of tuna if you ain't grilling him, cast iron. Sear him really well. Got some butter in there. We want to give him that little bit of crust on the outside. We're going to finish him off with something that's very special. Now, folks, I'm here to tell you, we got the fresh tuna, and that's really important. But cast iron is probably more important than that when we're trying to get a good sear on it. So I got my old Wagner ware over here. It says good health right here. That's what I'm finna have because tuna good for you. So we're going to put it on high heat. And we're going to let it set for about 2.5 minutes till we can get this thing to really begin to heat up. You'll notice it just a little. It'll start just to barely have a little smoke. While it's doing that, we're going to season that tuna. All we got is some coarse ground pepper and a little sea salt. Make sure you get it well everywhere. Rub it in pretty good. Make sure you get them edges. We got her seasoned up. The clock says it's been about 2 minutes. I can see just a tad of smoke coming out of there. We done put us 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter in there. I want you to rub it around in that skillet so you make sure it's everywhere, and you can see it's getting hot. Now, we ain't going to burn that butter. We're going to put these little fishes in there, and we're going to call it a done deal. Both of these steaks, let's reset this little timer. Start. High heat, because we want to get that sear. So we've been about 45 seconds right now. I'd like to take a peek, wouldn't y'all? But we can't. It's called cheating. We're going to let that tuna do its thing right there where it's at. Before long, you know it, Frank the bird dog will turn into a fish dog and he'll come in here and point. Right, Frankie? No, guess not. Minute 8. We're getting close. If Shan will come in here close, you can see these edges are starting to pull up just a little, get a little change in color. So we're getting close, my friends. We are. We're about 1.5 minutes. All right, we're going to let that go about 1.5 minutes on that side. Then we'll turn that burner out. Sear them edges just a tad. Then we'll be ready to go. Folks, we've been about 1.5 minutes on this side. Now we're going to turn her out. Why? Because we're just going to sear these edges now. Stand up there, little fella. That's hot. And folks, the reason I like to use that butter is it sure does help them things brown up. Just like a regular steak, we're going to let them set just a little bit. Then I'm going to show you what we're going to put on them as a sauce. Whew, it'll be good. You cowboy folks out there that know me think that I'm just a beef guy, got something to tell you. Sushi's probably one of my most favorite meals in the world. But the thing that makes sushi the best to me is the sauce that goes on top of it. We have created us some sauce right here. Whew. Blackberry jam, some pickled jalapenos, and a little Dijon mustard with just a splash of lime juice. So let's cut one of these rascals. Looky there. As they say in my part of the world, that dog will hunt right there. You know, tuna's got to be cooked rare to medium rare. Oh, and look, the rabbit dog has turned into a fish dog now. Back off, brother. This ain't for sharing. Here we go. This is what I like. A little here, there, yonder. This stuff right here is what's happening. Reason that I love to sear a piece of tuna is, see this crust that we've got right here with this good sear we got in that cast iron? What helps that? Hot cast iron, butter. It's going to help you give this little crunchy to the outside. Don't overcook him. About a minute and a half on each side. Turn that burner out. Sear them edges. Get him out of there. Let him set just a minute. You'll be good to go. Then we're going to top him with that sauce, because I guarantee you, when it hits them taste buds, the sweet plus the jalapeno and a little bit of that Dijon right there at the end, whew, it'll make you bust a move like James Brown. You'll be feeling good. I feel good. This sauce goes really well. Shannon will have it in the little link below where you can get the recipe. I want to thank you for stopping by and watching today. So all you cowboy folks that have known me all my life, don't be getting down on me for this ain't beef. But I guarantee you, if y'all will try it, you'll like it. Sorry, Charlie, it didn't come out of the can. This is a lot fresher than that. It's called a tuna steak. So, Maui Maui and Oi Oi. Peace, love, and Donny Osmond. Y'all be good.